Food challenges are meant to be about fun and games. But when a challenge goes wrong, it can go horribly wrong. And when one challenger burns their taste buds and another lands in the emergency room after a food challenge gone wrong, one question lingers. Is this still about fun and games? Here are 10 times when food challenges went horribly wrong. These girls attempted the Carolina Reaper challenge and ate the world's hottest pepper. That didn't end well for either of them. More on that later, but first, the cinnamon challenge. This challenge is practically impossible, but Mike Perry here is unapologetically cocky and feels pretty confident he can ace it. In sweet dishes, a tablespoonful of cinnamon's sweetly spicy flavor blends beautifully without overpowering the rest of your ingredients. Enter the cinnamon challenge, and suddenly people cannot withstand the taste and feel of this delicate and sweet spice. Take a tablespoonful of ground cinnamon, put it in your mouth, and hold for 60 seconds. What could go wrong? Yeah, if you've done this challenge, you know that eating even a dash of cinnamon powder delivers a powerful punch of spicy, red-hot clove-like heat, with a decidedly unpleasant pungency on the top. This dangerous viral challenge surfaced some 14 years ago, and teens are still putting themselves to the test, albeit unsuccessfully. Now, Mike Perry thinks it's a joke that all these people could not take a spoonful of cinnamon. He believes he can down it like a champ. Then comes the moment of truth. Suddenly, Perry can't help but burst in an explosive cough. It looks like he's about to puke, but just about manages to hold it in. Ugh. Carolina Reaper Challenge.
Why did we do this?
There are far too many videos online of people attempting the Carolina Reaper Pepper Challenge with disturbing results. The Carolina Reaper is perhaps the hottest chili pepper in the universe, said to pack a punch of over 2 million units on the Scoville heat chart. Think you can handle that much heat? In 2016, YouTubers Lizzie and Sabrina came up with the bright idea of filming themselves eating these deadly peppers, and you can immediately see regret burning through their skin. Their faces redden and contort in sheer agony, and every gulp of water they take only makes it worse. Lizzie tries the bread, and this seems to work for a while, but she can't feel her tongue. Sabrina can't stop crying, and the mascara streaming down her cheeks makes her look as if she was about to die. She can't seem to catch her breath, so her mother brings her the inhaler, and when that doesn't work, she decides to take her upstairs and put her on oxygen. Meanwhile, Lizzie cries and screams hysterically in the bathroom when she starts to cough and vomit out blood. Ugh! Think these two had the worst of it? Wait till you see what happened to this other girl after she attempted what many are calling the deadliest challenge on the internet.
Eat the whole chip. Eat the whole chip. Is it hot?
The One Chip Challenge is a social media trend advanced by a popular tortilla chip company called Paqui. You get one extremely spicy tortilla chip which you are dared to eat whole and to hold for as long as possible without drinking or eating anything else for relief. Hailed as the world's spiciest tortilla chips, made with a mix of only the hottest chilies in the world, these are not for the faint of hearts, and most people pull out from the challenge within seconds. This bite-sized chip will make you want to cough and cry and slink away wanting to vomit. But that's not all. Watch videos of people taking on the One Chip Challenge online, and you'll quickly come to learn that the effects of this chip can be more serious.
How you doing, Joe? Did you eat the whole thing, Joe? Mm-hmm. Oh my God. You good, Joe?
Either YouTuber Jory Mizuta overlooked all the warning signs, or she was completely unaware of what she was getting into when she ordered her 2022 Paki One Chip Challenge box. She hurriedly combs through the box and speeds through the warning on the wrapping. At first, she seemed excited, thinking she'd ace the challenge, but that was short-lived.
Wow, I swallowed it. No reaction! Oh, yes, I can do it!
What did the warning sign say again? Seek medical assistance. What am I supposed to do after? Should you experience difficulty breathing?
She immediately regrets the decision of putting the spicy hot chip in her mouth when it started feeling like a fireplace in there. She croaks and she screams and she runs up and down trying to get some milk to ease the pain, but the drooling and the sweating and the heat don't stop. The next moment, we were lying in a hospital bed with a bunch of tubes hooked up to her. Up next, someone decided it was a good idea to eat a bunch of Mentos and then drink a liter of Diet Coke? How is this going to end well?
Oh, yeah.
More on that later. But first, here's a sweet challenge for one who's not afraid to indulge their sweet tooth. No one's getting hospitalized after doing this challenge, but you may look silly in front of the camera. The Oreo Challenge.
You do look a little bit like you're having a stroke.
If you can guide the piece of Oreo placed on your forehead into your mouth by only moving your head, you could crack this easy and fun challenge. You'll see faces contorting, eyes rolling, and tongue twisting trying to probe for the sweet treat. Sometimes you gotta look real dumb to win big. But hey, at least no one's getting to see the doctor for this. No skill required here. Unlike with most challenges, this isn't about testing for endurance or skill. It's just people, young and old, having fun. But that's not to say that it's easy. There are many variations of the Oreo challenge on the internet. This is the Oreo Taste Test Challenge. The girls get to taste a bunch of Oreo cookie flavors while blindfolded and try to correctly identify each one. Looks simple enough, if you know your Oreos. So how many Oreo flavors do you figure you can guess correctly? Mentos and Diet Coke Challenge.
Hello, fellow American people. Because I'm going to be doing the Mentos and Diet Coke Challenge.
If you know Mentos mints react in a bottle of Diet Coke, then you must know that this challenge is not going to end well. This viral challenge has been around for a while and has sent numerous people to the hospital. To partake in the Mentos and Diet Coke challenge, take some Mentos and put them in your mouth without swallowing, and then drink your Diet Cola. The idea is to let the explosive eruption that happens when Mentos and Diet Coke mix to happen in the mouth. You could also just throw a bunch of Mentos into the Coke bottle and let the explosive geyser fire right into your mouth. Some people tried taking this challenge to the extreme by swallowing some Mentos candy and then immediately drinking the Diet Coke. Do you think the Mentos and the soda eruption would happen in their stomach? Hurry, let us know in the comments below. Next, a stage of internet craze causes such a problem that social media platforms started taking down challenge videos. Tide Pod Challenge.
Teenagers appearing to eat laundry detergent pods and posting the pictures on social media.
This deadly challenge started as a joke on social media about Tide laundry detergent pods appearing appetizing. While they are brightly colored and they are neatly wrapped, and they do look like toffees, these laundry detergent capsules are not candy. That, however, hasn't stopped teens from craving the detergent pods since the Tide Pod Challenge began, making waves on the internet back in 2018. Millennials somehow think that eating these toffee-like detergent capsules is a good idea. They just do it on dare, even though they know better. It tastes awful and smells like, well, detergent. And heck, you don't have to be a dietitian to know that eating laundry detergent is not a good idea. The pods contain chemical compounds that are poisonous to humans, promoting the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission to warn against teens participating in this challenge. And when that didn't seem to stop the trend, social media platforms effected a ban on videos of the dangerous challenge to prevent more people from joining in the challenge. Up next, have you got the guts to rip through a 5-pound burrito? With only about 5 bites left to complete the challenge, can this guy step up to the plate? No pun intended. 5-pound King Ranch Burrito Challenge.
You're so close. Look, you have literally 5 bites left.
When an eat venture takes 2 gentlemen to the La Casa Garcia Mexican restaurant, home to the 5-pound King Ranch Burrito Challenge, it can only mean one thing: challenge accepted. A 5-pound burrito challenge isn't for everyone. That's a lot of beans and rice with ground beef, shredded cheese, lettuce, onions, and tomatoes to eat in one go. Hungry and competitive, this guy tears through the monstrous burrito like a champ, but he's still got a long way to go. The rules to the challenge are pretty straightforward. If he can devour the giant burrito in one sitting, he gets a free t-shirt, bragging rights for beating the challenge, and he doesn't get to pay for the dish. The way things are going, it looks like this guy can definitely eat this burrito, but it's worth saying that only about a dozen people have been able to do that. Finally, with just about 5 bites left, he decides to pause. Of course he would. He's just crammed a little under 5 pounds of food inside his stomach. And then this happened. Ugh. It seems even those with the heaviest appetites stand little chance of stomaching a 5-pounder. And he knows better now. But he says he would definitely go back and order their regular-sized burrito. We get it that eating vegetables provide health benefits, but why are people punishing themselves by eating raw onions? Raw Onion Challenge. Can you eat an entire raw onion without tearing up or squirming? The Raw Onion Eating Challenge is as crazy as it sounds. People film themselves eating entire bulbs of raw onions to be eaten as quickly as possible, as if they were apples. But they are not. This guy took the challenge to another level when he appeared on Britain's Got Talent and tried to break the world record for the fastest time anyone has eaten an entire raw onion. Yeah, apparently there's a record for that, 29.56 seconds. And no, the contestant on BGT couldn't break the record, and now he's left to deal with that awful onion breath all day. If there was anyone who could beat the world record for the fastest time to eat a raw onion set by Yusuke Yamaguchi, it has got to be Matt Stonie, an accomplished competitive eater who's credited with ending the 8-year winning streak of Joey Chestnut at the Nathan's hot dog eating competitions. But these aren't hot dogs. Eating raw onions like this could bring serious consequences. With nose and eyes burning, Matt Stonie found that out the hard way. Whoever came up with the idea for this next challenge wasn't the brightest bulb in the box. You'll see what I mean. Banana and Sprite Challenge.
Who is that?
This is possibly the dumbest idea a person has ever thought of. If you're going to eat bananas and then chug a liter of Sprite right after, it's going to wreak havoc on your stomach. Why would anyone want to do that to themselves, I wonder? But a challenge is a challenge, and this one has been doing rounds on TikTok. It's no fun seeing all those people throwing up. But that's precisely what makes this challenge mind-bogglingly dumb. Unlike the other challenges, here vomiting is to be expected. Gulping liters of carbonated beverages alone, especially quickly, can cause discomfort and bloating in the stomach. And when the carbon dioxide in Sprite mixes with stomach acid and the high sugar and protein content in bananas, it can cause reflux that may lead to nausea and vomiting. The next trend, challenge, or prank, while it has done well online, should not be attempted. There might be legal implications. Gallon smashing prank. In this challenge, teens film themselves carrying gallon containers of milk, water, or juice in supermarkets and pretend to trip or fall, crashing the containers to the floor with dramatic results. The idea is to draw concerned workers and shoppers who are unaware of the prank to rush to the aid of the seemingly injured victim. Most people are annoyed by it, and they are right to be. The potential dangers posed by this challenge are simply endless. I mean, think also about the possibility of destroying other items, injuring fellow shoppers, or worse, leaving with a broken limb. Notwithstanding, this trend quickly became a notorious internet phenomenon in 2013, but authorities soon caught up to the act and warned against it. Arrests have been made, with prankster teens like Jason Loga facing criminal mischief and disorderly conduct after they were caught gallon smashing. That was it for this one. Subscribe and stay tuned for more content like this. See you on the next one.